Hello, billionaires. Welcome back to Money Reality with Crystal. And today we are going to be looking at how we can actually note the tax reform policies that can affect our investments and what we are going to do. The tax reform policies that are going to affect our business. So, straight up, let's look at it. Now, for those that don't know, we actually have a signal room. This signal room gives you market updates, highlights on what's going on in the market, tells you what stock to buy, when to buy and why you should buy it, and how you should position for profit and rebalance your portfolio. But first of all, let's talk about the taxes that are going to be affecting our investment. The first thing you need to note is that you are going to be paying capital gain tax only when you sell your investment and realize profit. So for those that invest in UBA, invest in Stanbic IBTC, you invest in Dangote Cement, you have to know that once the share price is going up and you are seeing your gains, just note that once you sell, the difference, the profit you realize is what they are going to tax you on, right? And you have to note that before they're going to tax you, you should at least hit a threshold of 150 million. Meaning that if you are not selling at that 150 million naira capacity, don't worry, they're not coming for you yet. Now, the third thing you need to notice is that whenever you receive dividend, you will be taxed 10%. So every dividend you receive, you'll be taxed 10% on it. Please hold on, let me be sure that I am recording. Okay, it's recording. Thank you. All right, you'll be taxed on it. The number 14 you need to notice that the personal income tax, right? The personal income tax you will pay is in 2027, right? So all you have to note right now is that it will start counting from 2026. So you just gradually be arranging yourself now. This is the last quarter of 2025 and this is the 1st of October. Happy Independence Day. So right now, start arranging yourself and start planning how you are going to strategize so that you don't incur so much tax on your investment. If you earn below 800,000 naira in a year, you won't pay tax. So if you know that what you earn, the sum of all you earn in a year is not up to 800,000 naira, don't bother. Don't worry, you will not be taxed. But if for example you're earning 100,000 naira every single month, just know that in 12 months is 1.2 million naira. There and then you will start your tax. But also you need to note that you won't be taxed based on the 1.2 million naira. You'd have to deduct your housing expenses, your transportation, and then you are the one that going to tell them that, okay, this is how much I earn. No, you are the one that determine your income, right? They're not going to be the one to know how much you earn. So even if you earn 100,000 naira and someone sends 5 million naira into your account, you are the one that will explain to the tax man that Organa 100k at the end, that 5 million naira, I see my brother just sent it for one whatever project like that. And also know that if you're doing any housing project, you're going to pay tax on that as well. So also know that your inflows are not going to be taxed, which I just explained, and there are punishments and penalties imposed if you don't use your hand and go by yourself to the revenue service and file your tax. All right, so how do you reduce your tax and avoid having big charges on your investment? Number one, you need to know that you have to open a retirement savings account with your pension fund administrator. Now, this retirement savings accounts, people that are working in corporate bodies already have that, but for those that are self-employed, you need to go and open your own retirement savings account so that once you receive your salary, you can start deducting to your retirement savings account. And then you need to get a life insurance. All right, when you get a life insurance, you get tax deduction. Once you contribute to the National Housing Fund, you get tax deduction. Once you contribute to the National Health Insurance Scheme, you get tax deduction. For those that are self-employed as well, make sure to have a separate account for your business and personal transaction. Now, what this means is that I know a lot of people that are working as sole proprietors, right? They have a business name, but they don't have a business account, or they don't have a company account registered as LLC. They receive money into their own personal account. What this tax is trying to let us know is that you will need to separate yourself from your business. Either you need to have a different account where you can do all business transaction, or you go and open a corporate account. Now, the benefit of opening a corporate account is that you won't be taxed. I think I skipped it. You won't be taxed if your business doesn't make up to 50 million naira a year. But if your business starts making from 50 million 500 naira or 50 million 500,000 naira a year, you will be taxed. All right. So what you should do right now, these are the action plans you need to work on. Get a separate account for your business if you're a sole proprietor. 2, you're going to get an insurance, life insurance for yourself, for your spouse. 3, you need to sit down with accountants and start doing budgeting and start doing bookkeeping. For those that don't have petty cash accounts, overhead, don't do records for overhead costs or whatever that is going on in the business, you need to start keeping records, because everything will be traced. Then they see like they're just looking at your transactions, like it's in your BVN, it's linked. So your job now is to come and clarify to them, like come and tell them, oh God, that one no be it's this one. You get the points, right? All right. So that is all for what you need to know about the tax policies that are going to be affecting your investment and your business. So if you want to be part of this signal room where we give market updates, where we give real investment updates, where we tell you what stocks to buy, when to buy, it's actually 50k a month. And last I forgot, oh my God, I almost forgot, open an FGN savings account so you don't get taxed on it. So for those that are like, okay, if I get taxed when I realize my profits from my stock investment account, is there any investment account I will not be taxed on? Yes, there is an investment account you will not be taxed on, and that is the FGN savings account. For those that don't know, let me just very quickly spotlight it. Right, so this is what the FGN savings document looks like, and they're telling you that if you subscribe for 2 years, they'll be paying you 15% per annum. Meaning, if you put in ₦1 million, they'll give you 150,000 naira the first year and 150,000 the second year. That means at the end of 2 years, you get 300,000 naira, and then get back your 1 million naira. One of the beautiful things about putting your money in this FGN savings bond, now it has a better function for those that have money misrule and you don't want to explain too much, but then you don't want to be taxed on it and you want to still enjoy the benefit of having that money. This is where you are going to dump that money. Your FGN savings bond is where you're going to dump it. For those that don't know what bond simply means, bond is a loan. You are buying a loan issued by corporate bodies or the federal government of Nigeria. And when you buy when you buy federal bonds, you will not be taxed on it. I think you may be taxed on corporate bonds, but when you buy federal bonds, you won't be taxed on it. So right now, if you don't know how to go about this is very, very simple. I actually have a step-by-step course on it that will guide you on how you can open a FGN savings account, right, a legit one, how you can start investing by yourself step by step. And this is all in the DIY course, right, the stocks and bonds starter course, and it's actually going for just 15,000 naira. Here you get certificate of completion. You're going to learn how the Nigerian market works and how the US stock market works for yourself. We'll be deep diving into it. You guys know, if you've watched some of my videos, you see how I go to different websites and how I analyze things. You'll be getting all of that, how to set up your account with Treasury Stockbroker so that you don't get rejected, because some accounts you open by yourself, they will be under review and sometimes they may not go through. They'll tell that your BVN sum does not match or whatever. So please make sure that when you register for this course, you follow this step by step. As you register, follow step by step account setup, and then you're going to get tailored stock picks from us, what to buy, when to buy, and why you should buy it. This is all in this course, and you're going to get investors toolkits and stock tracker. All of these at the pre-order price of 15,000 naira instead of 30,000 naira. And the worth of everything here is way more than 100,000 naira. You definitely know. So make sure that you rush on this offer. The account details are here. GT Bank, Prescott John Chris. Call the hotline and send a screenshot of payment. So thank you all very much for watching. See you in my next video, and make sure to follow for more real investment update. Please like this video so YouTube can share to people that need to see this now. Thank you very much, guys. See you in my next video. Bye.